continue to track a massive storm system which is making its way through southern Colorado as we go through our Saturday morning, producing some very heavy winds, as you can see with our Viera wireless network camera in Rocky Ford to the east of town, and of course also some very heavy snow in places like Woodland Park and up towards Monument Hill. Skyscan satellite radar shows that just about the entire I-25 corridor now is picking up some snow this morning from Denver all the way to the Raton Pass and points northward up towards Cheyenne and Fort Collins. Meanwhile, in places like Rocky Ford, we're seeing rain mixed in with some snow and fairly heavy amounts of rain at times. And that will change over to snow in some isolated spots, especially in eastern Pueblo County. But as you head further off to the east over towards the Kansas line, watch out for some rumbles of thunder. That happens later on this afternoon. Zooming out to the state view now, I-70 also a bit of a rough go as you head over towards the western slope as we continue to pick up some snow from about Vail over towards Grand Junction, and that will continue to make its way through that region as well. So travel plans anywhere in the state of Colorado are going to be a rough go for this weekend. Skycast shows us exactly what's happening. We have a jet stream driving to the south, upper level low pressure sitting right about here or so over Craig. That brings down the cold air. We have a pair of surface low pressure centers, one near the Four Corners, another one off to our southeast to the south of Springfield. That's helping to provide the moisture. The moisture gets into the cold air, runs up against the mountains. That produces heavy amounts of snow with some of that what we call upsloping in the weather business. As we look at the rest of our Skycast, we continue to see the same pattern. Now, what does happen, the low continues to push off to the northeast, this low in particular. This one stays fairly stationary over the next day or two, and we continue to have the cold air make its way through the region. Bottom line is, as this low pulls off to the northeast, we lose some of that source of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, but we keep a chance for some rain and snow in the forecast all the way through our Sunday morning into our Sunday afternoon. There was a view at 9 o'clock. This is 3:15 off to the west of I-25, continuing to see some snow, mainly rain showers to the east of the big highway. Then as we go through our Sunday night 9 o'clock time frame, that snow and rain begins to taper off, but we still keep a chance for it in some isolated spots. When you look at the Skycast snow totals, you look at the Springs total, you don't exactly see anything that looks all that impressive. Until you get to the neighborhoods, and then we begin to pick up big numbers, double-digit numbers in places like Black Forest, Peyton. Now almost 11 inches for you, about 10 inches in Woodland Park, more than a foot in Divide. Our friend Larry there has already seen half a foot. To the southwest of Pueblo predominantly is where we see the bulk of the snow in Pueblo County, and as you head into Fremont and Custer counties as well. The city itself will pick up between 1 and 3 inches by the time it's all said and done. Decent amounts in Leadville, and also as you head out towards Buena Vista, but off to the west and east up towards the highest elevations is where the bulk of the snow is going to fall. There'll be a little bit of snow out in the plains too, about 2.5 inches in Kim. Highs today sitting in the 30s and 40s. It all is the dividing line between the rain, the mix of rain and snow, and the out-and-out snow. Snow in the Springs, mixes of rain and snow in Pueblo, and rain in the plains. The temperatures there in the 50s and 60s, 20s and 30s in the mountains. 37, 42, and 44 for the next 3 days in the Springs, and then, hey, 65 and 71. So warm weather lovers, a little patience with us, and then we'll give you some nice warm weather towards the end of the forecast. In Pueblo, 43, 47, and 50 as we start things off. Then temperatures rise up into the mid to upper 70s for you. Lows, meanwhile, sitting in the 30s and 40s in the Steel City. In Canyon City, 40, 44, and 48. We go up by 4 degrees each day, and then we really drive it up into the 70s by Thursday and Friday. Lows sitting in the 30s across the board. And in Teller County, 30 today gives way to 38 by Monday after we brief stop in the mid-30s on Sunday. Then temperatures are going to be rising up for you too, 54 and 59. So the good moist snow is good for the fire danger, and the fact that it goes away, especially on the roads later on, that's even better. By Thursday and Friday, pushing 60 even in Woodland Park.
Wow.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get
Thanks, Jay.
rewarded. Thanks, Jay. Well, time.